And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Undercover ET. Guys, I hope you're doing really well. Folks, we have got some sunshine in the UK, so if you're going to be out this weekend, get your shades on, get your cameras in the sky, sideways, 7 minutes at a time, get your evidence into me, undercoveretuk@gmail.com. We have got more gold to capture, guys. Our work is not done, but I have got an interesting one to go over for you today. It's all about reality checks and what that really means. It's about the truth of the matter as well. Trying to pinpoint what is real, what isn't real, why people lean a certain way and why they lean a certain way on other things. It's a right mess. And the big bombshell for today really is I'm U-turning, guys. Yeah, I'm U-turning. And I'm not U-turning on the fact that UFOs are real, guys. They are 100% real. We are not alone in this universe, period. Stamp, 100%. We're not alone, okay? But the U-turn is how disclosure is rolled out. Now, based on what I'm hearing, based on what I'm seeing, conversations I'm having with cool, credible people, I do feel like disclosure needs to be rolled out gently. I do. And it's crazy for me to say that, right? Because I've been advocating, get your evidence in, let's get it out there straight away, let's not hold anything back. We're not going to stop that, guys. We're going to continue to get the evidence out there as quickly as we can, right? But I'm not angry that the whole world is not watching my channel. You know, I'm not angry that I haven't got 500,000 people going, oh my God, look at that. Because I tell you what, guys, if we rolled out disclosure, let's say we got the attention of 90% of the world and they all watched the videos, the best compelling videos that we have, I tell you what, there'd be carnage. There really would. And the only reason why I've come to that conclusion is because of the conversations I've had with cool people today. You know, Grant Levac, for example, been talking to him all morning, just about stuff in general. He supports and got involved in the anniversary of the Westall sighting out in Australia recently. Look, he's a believer. You know, it's corroborated. There's multiple sightings, object in the sky for many people to witness at the same time. And so he finds it really credible. Okay? And that's fine. So do I. I think it's a credible story. But it is just a story, guys. Doesn't matter how many people said they saw something, there's no tangible evidence. There's no video, right? I was explaining to him that, you know, you'll believe one thing, but you won't believe another thing. And this is where there's a problem that lies in lots of people. They'll believe one thing, they won't believe another thing, but then they'll demand answers. We want the truth. We want the truth. Well, hang on. Do you not believe in the footage you already said it looks credible? Do you not believe it? Okay, so it was an interesting conversation that I had. And just to give you an example, again, Grant, I'm just using you as an example because you gave me time of day and we was having a good chat this morning. But Grant believes the Westall thing happened. He believes the eyewitnesses. To be honest, so do I. And it's a big story, right? But what he doesn't believe is that myself, Karen, Kit, Kerry, the kids, the ducks, the dogs, he doesn't believe that we was in Wales and captured what we captured. He doesn't believe that the tree in front of us was the tree in front of us and that the object that came out from behind it 40 foot up high in the air was something. He believes that the data is not enough. Right? So, let me just put this into context for you. We've got video evidence, 6 of us in a line filming, point of reference, clear shot of the object, no sound as it moves off. Right? Westall have got multiple eyewitnesses and all evidence. And yet Grant believes what happened in Australia, but will not believe what happened to us in Wales. Go figure. And look, it's not just Grant. People will believe certain things despite the amount of evidence they have, and they won't believe certain things despite the amount of evidence they have. Just is what it is. He's not the only one I had an interesting conversation with this morning. People are like freaking out. Not because they believe that this thing is real, but they've literally been saying, if this is real, I'll be looking up in the camera tomorrow for the Bloody Truman Show because this is unbelievable. It can't be real. I replied with, you're just having one reality check moment. That's it. You're going to have 10 more. I've been through them all. I'm probably going to have a few more myself. This is a big deal though, guys. And so I'm sorry to bore you with this conversation, but I have to press on it again. And I'm just going to make some bold predictions right now, guys. If we release this super quick, people are going to freak out way too much, okay? And when I say we release this super quick, we're talking about interdimensional beings. We're talking about extraterrestrial beings. We're talking about terrestrial beings. We're talking about micro UAP. We're talking about regular UAP. We're talking about mini UAP. We're talking about life forms that look nothing like humans and life forms that look very similar to humans. We're talking about things that can just pop in our existence and then pop out of our existence. This is going to hit people hard. And I promise you, at least a couple of times a week, I have a reality check just for waking up. I swear to God. Because sometimes, I don't think about the footage and whether it's real or not. I think 10 steps in advance. So if anyone sat here pondering, are they real? You're going to have multiple reality checks. If anyone sat here going, I know they're real, I record them, you're still going to have multiple reality checks. And even when you get to my stage, where I've seen them, I record them, I'm 100% sure, I've accepted the fact we're not alone, I've accepted the fact that there's multiple life forms, multiple different craft, some might even be fecking alive. I do this every single day, and almost every single day, my reality goes boom. Like something crazy's happened. Now let me explain what a reality check is, guys. A reality check is something that happens to all of us, okay? The best way I can describe a reality check is when you're growing up and you love someone that's looking after you, whether it be a grandmother, a sibling, a parent, a family pet, whatever it is. You become accustomed to their presence. You become accustomed to their help and their love and attention for you. And when that day sadly comes where you lose that person, reality hits. You know, we grieve for the loss. You always hear that term. I'm sorry for your loss. You're just grieving for your loss. All those, it's the same thing. Reality check. Reality hits you and goes, things are changing for you. And it's going to be sad. It's going to be hard. It doesn't have to be, but for a lot of people, it's hard. So, picture that, losing a loved one, reality, your reality changing, picture that thought and that feeling, multiply it by 10, and then you may be able to handle UFO disclosure. Guys, if you think that losing someone in your life or losing several people in your life is a big reality check, imagine what happens when you find out the world isn't really what it is. Imagine what happens when you find out everything you knew is completely different. There are many, many things up there, many, many things down here, and our objective reality is completely different to what we thought it was. Picture that, and what kind of effect that will have on not just religious people, atheists too. Anyone who's got any kind of thought process about this world, reality check will hit, and it will hit tenfold. And so guys, I've got to say it, I don't think we need to roll this out any quicker than we are. I think we're going at a good pace. We need time for the world to wake up. We do need to keep posting videos, because with every post, with every new person that views the channel and views similar channels, we will collectively raise the awareness of the population, and we will get to the point where eventually the gold can come out. You know, whether it's me, you, the 2 million people in this community that seem to be ready for it, there are another several billion people in the world that aren't ready, guys. And this is, I think, why we need to go slow. I'd like to know all your thoughts on what I'm saying, but I'm genuinely like I'm U-turning here. Disclosure needs to happen. I'm going to support it. I'm going to fight for it. But I can't have this come out tomorrow, guys. It's going to leave the world in shock, and the reality will have profound effects. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I know, crazy U-turn, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you can convince me otherwise. Who knows? Let's get into some of these UFO files, though. All right, so up first we have got a target that's visible. They're trying to get a lock. Looks like we're zooming in. Oi, oi. What have we got here? Okay. We've got like Okay, so straight away this looks like, again, it looks like a light source. Not too sure on the settings of this camera. It might be showing hot and cold. But to me, it looks like 3 light sources bundled up in the sky together there. Each has a dark nucleus, whether it be a craft. Don't seem to be a lot to it, guys. I've just shifted it along a bit because it was just doing much of the same. Oh, do you know what, guys? This really does look more and more like Jacob Coleman's capture out of Cardiff. I mean, just look at that for a second, guys. We've got a dark nucleus inside what looks like surrounded by a white ring, which is doing some crazy things. Look, I mean, this is being filmed from quite a distance away on a different camera. But picture this lower to the ground being filmed with a phone, and you might end up with something like this, guys. And so, yeah, I mean, yeah, to me, this corroborates what Jacob captured in Cardiff. So let me know if that's a good match. I feel like it is, and we're going to move on. All right, next video. So another military grade video. I think they're all going to be very similar, guys. But this is a white object. I'm not going to say orb because we just don't know. It looks very similar to what Ben in Oklahoma captured, actually. And they seem to be tracking it. Not quite as well as Ben. Ben did a fabulous job, considering he was doing it from the ground. But look at this. Hard turn there. No messing about. Question is, where's it going? Where's it going? What's the purpose of it being here then? Oi, oi, here we go. Okay, looking at how we're making energy, maybe. Possibly. Oh wow, it's like it's weaving between the windmills there. And I can't actually tell whether they're going in front or behind, because you can just see where I stopped it there. It looks like it's in front, right? So why does it suddenly disappear here as well? To me, because look, you can see here, you've got one windmill here, one windmill here, and then you've got like a tree or something here. And it looks like it goes from this windmill to whatever this might be here. It might be a wheelbarrow or something, I don't know. Goes to here and then moves over to the right towards this thing. I think it actually may go behind there. And if it is a plasmoid, guys, you would see the X-ray through the object anyway. So point of reference is very difficult to get when you're seeing plasma going through a very solid object. And we've got plenty of evidences of that as well, guys. So that's a thing. But yeah, just looking for point of reference here. We don't seem to get it because it doesn't matter whether it's in front or behind. Like I say, we're still getting light, which is really interesting. It takes a dip down there. See, it dips down. Yeah, it's definitely going between the windmills. So maybe it's checking out how we generate electricity and energy. Who knows? Who knows? Just speeding things up here to see where it's going, guys. See, it's taken a south turn here by the looks of it. It's slowed down. There you go. Going back towards the windmills, guys. Look at that. Yeah. That's plasma going through the actual windmill, I believe. Going over to this one. Seems to be checking out the other two. That's very, very strange, guys. The video does actually end soon after this part. So I'll leave this there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Me personally, it looks like it's checking out infrastructure. Checking out how we may sort of create and maintain energy. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Alright, so we're back to this one. Now, I played this on the very first UFO Files video I did. And I think this is one of ours, guys. I feel like this is a drone, a military drone. and you can see how it just sort of turns and goes off there. So this part here, this reminds me of an object that was sent in this morning by a chap called Paul. I don't know where the location is yet. He's not shared any other details with me except his telephone number. He's asked me to contact him. But the image itself that he sent me, the video itself, looks very, very similar to this thing. It's just above a house. I'll do a contrast change sort of midway through so you can see that it is at a housing estate. Not totally pitch black, so there is some detail there that I can sort of pick out. But the object itself just seemingly disappears. And very bright. Looks like two lights like this, very similar. And so yeah, who knows, but apparently Paul's got a lot to show us, so I'm going to find out location, how many videos he's got, how much he's willing to share with us, and we'll go from there. But for anyone who's recording UFOs and they're really like on the fence, they don't want to share too many details because they don't want people scrutinizing what they're saying. Look, man, you guys don't have to convince anyone about anything you believe. If you want to believe it, just believe it. Don't worry about convincing anyone, because there aren't enough people in the world that you can convince that it would make a difference, guys. Honestly, the only person you need to convince if you want it to be seen on the channel is myself, and it needs to be compelling as F to even make it on the channel, guys. So think about that. Think about what you're recording, what it might look like to other people, and look, I'll give you my honest opinion. Of course, I always will. Just don't be disheartened. Keep trying is the main thing. Alright, on to the next. This is the final clip. It is a short one, guys, and as you can see, bottom of the screen here, if you haven't already seen it, there is something zipping past. And guys, I'll just go back so that you guys can see frame by frame. It's like a cylindrical shaped object shooting out extremely fast, going over the terrain like it's nothing. Just clearing the terrain super fast, and it becomes very vague by the time it gets to like here, so we don't see it. But just at regular speed, it's quite quick, guys. It's quite quick. It's very subtle, not much to it, unexplainable, very unexplainable. We've all captured similar stuff in the past. Honestly, we have. I'm glad the military are showing stuff that we can sort of collaborate with and say, you know what, we've got similar stuff. And I expect it. Honestly, I expect it, because what we're actually getting on the channel are real UAPs, and if the military are going to show something even remotely similar, then I know that they are recording the same things, guys, and that's really, really important. But yeah, folks, we are going to leave it there. As always, like and subscribe to the channel. We do need your support. Even though I've taken a U-turn, guys, and I feel like disclosure needs to be drip fed out for the, you could call it the greater good. And look, there are a lot of people in the world. Okay, so I'm being totally sensible about this when I say we do need to roll it out a bit slower. And look, hey, if 100,000 people find the channel, fine. But it would worry me if suddenly billions and billions of people started seeing the real deal straight away, because it will just erupt to chaos, guys. That's what I believe. So maybe taking it slow is the way forward. You'll have to let me know all your thoughts in the comments. But with that said, guys, make sure you follow the X account. You can find the link in the description, and follow everyone else that I'm following and talking to on X, and get involved in the conversation. I would love to see you there. But with that, thank you so much. Wear that sunscreen as well, guys. It is going to be warm out there. Camera sideways, 5 or 10% zoom, 7 minutes long. Get your evidence into me, undercoveretuk@gmail.com. Thank you, take care, all the best, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.